Well, we continue to watch rain across the Arklatex here this evening. You can see the clusters of showers and thunderstorms. This is actually the second area of showers and thunderstorms that have come off of the Gulf of Mexico. And actually, the two of these may have done a good job of help to limit the amount of severe weather risk that we could be experiencing across the Arklatex tonight. Before I move on and talk about the thunderstorms off to our west, let's give you a quick look at time lapse out of downtown Marshall. Pretty shot of this evening sunset. As again, this is when we were between those areas of thunderstorms, so we did manage a little bit of late day sunshine in Marshall. But again, right now we are looking at the areas of moderate to heavy rain here across southwest Arkansas. Do have a few clusters of showers and thunder showers here near Caddo Lake and a little bit to the north and west of Texarkana. These will not pose any kind of severe weather threat. We're going to have to keep an eye on the storms that are off to our north or to our west, I should say, as we look at the national view of radar and zoom this out. You can see the clusters of thunderstorms. This area of thunderstorms will remain below severe limits as it moves off towards the east. We did have a severe thunderstorm watch that expired at 10 p.m. and it is somewhat telling that we don't have anything further to the east. I do think that the highest severe weather risk probably going to be down here across central and southeast Texas. We will have to keep an eye on the southern sections of the Arklatex later on tonight especially. So let's take you through the next 12 to 18 hours or so as we look at the HRRR model. Again, I'll show you this model because it's updated every single hour, and you can see the band of thunderstorms that's now between here and Dallas, kind of flirting with the western edge of the area by midnight. Notice that by the time we get to 3 o'clock, this particular run is a little bit slower. It has it west of Texarkana to Marshall, down to Carthage by 3 a.m. It looks like it arrives in Shreveport between 4 and 5. And again, notice the weakening trend, and notice too as I zoom this out that we are going to be looking at the probably the strongest activity associated with this down in southeast Texas. We'll see this continue to move off towards the south and east, and as we progress our way through the morning hours tomorrow, you can see nothing really too significant additionally developing that will pose any kind of rain or severe weather threat, as we should be pretty much done once we get through the nighttime hours tonight. And as far as rainfall potential, again, many of us have already seen a ½ an inch to an inch of rain. On top of that, we could be looking at another 1 to 2 inches. So there is some isolated risk of flash flooding. Flood watch is in effect, but again, no watches or warnings in effect for our area right now, and it's quite possible that could continue. So here's a look at your forecast for tonight. We will see thunderstorms move across the region. Now we will see some rather strong storms with some gusty winds, and a handful of severe weather reports will be possible. I do think perhaps a little bit higher risk over the southern sections of the area. Lows tonight, mid-60s, highs tomorrow will pretty much be in the middle to upper 70s. 77 tomorrow in Shreveport, right around 74 in Texarkana, 74 degrees in Linden. 10-day forecast shows that we will see the return of summer again very quickly, as we'll see a couple of nights in the 50s, followed by 90s as soon as Sunday, perhaps even Saturday. But the good news is dry for the Memorial Day weekend. Alex?
All right, I did like that break from the heat, but thank you, Todd. Well, here is